He was there from the beginning for Twins fans, and today, with heavy hearts, we remember Harmon Killebrew.
I lost a hero today. He is this family that we call the Minnesota Twins.
This is a live look at the statue of Harmon Killebrew outside Target Field. Shortly after we learned of his death this morning, baseball fans started gathering there to honor the Twins legend. Good afternoon. I'm Joy Lim-Nakrin. Killebrew lost his battle with cancer today at his home in Scottsdale, Arizona, with his wife Nita by his side. He was 74 years old. 5 Eyewitness News sports director Joe Schmidt is joining us now with a look at this ballplayer who really touched so many lives.
You know, Kent Herbeck may have said it right. He said he was Paul Bunyan. He was this larger-than-life legend who lived down in Minnesota. Harmon Killebrew was one of the greatest power hitters of all time in baseball. But when we started hearing tributes late last night from friends and from former teammates, they talked more about Harmon the person than Harmon the baseball player. He lost his battle with cancer today. Harmon Killebrew showed up at spring training in March, even though he was battling esophageal cancer. The baseball field is where he belonged.
It's great to be down here in spring training, and it took me a little while to get down here, but Gardy said it was okay if I reported a little bit late.
The man from Payette, Idaho was known as the Killer. Not because of his gentle nature, but because of what he did to the baseball. He had 573 career home runs. This was before steroids and the juiced baseball era. He had over 45 home runs for 4 straight seasons. Killebrew hit over 40 homers 8 times. Among his legendary blasts, one that went an estimated 522 feet into the upper deck at Met Stadium. That wasn't Killebrew's only plaque. He was voted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in his 4th year of eligibility.
Yeah, I never thought much about the Hall of Fame, to be considered with people like Babe Ruth or Lou Gehrig, Ted Williams, people like that, just never entered my mind.
Since his playing days ended in 1974, Harmon has become a fixture at Twins events, from old-timers games to events honoring all-time greats. His jersey was retired by the Twins, and there is a statue of that powerful swing outside Target Field. Many years ago, when he was growing up, Harmon's mom complained that their lawn was all torn up because of sports. Killebrew's dad responded, "We're not raising grass, we're raising boys." And Minnesota is forever thankful because of it. Harmon Clayton Killebrew Jr., a legend who wore that label well. When Harmon went to spring training this year, he was asked to talk to minor league players about what wearing that uniform means and how to act on and off the football field, or off the baseball field, spoken from a man who walked the walk. And we should mention that Harmon also talked to players about signing their autograph, take pride in it. Harmon had wonderful signature, but he wanted to make sure the fans could read the signature of who the player was. So he took a lot of pride in the class that he started with this organization in 1961, went on to Kirby Puckett and Torrey Hunter and Joe Mauer and on down the line.
It really can't be understated how significant this is for the world of baseball, especially here in Minnesota.
It certainly is.
You know, former Twins players also gathered at Target Field to share their memories of Harmon Killebrew, and that is where 5 Eyewitness News reporter Chris Long continues our team coverage tonight. Chris?
Yeah, you can see behind me, it's been a steady stream of fans coming by to look at the Harmon Killebrew statue here on Target Plaza. And before they left for their road trip, the current Twins players told us just about everyone on the team has some sort of relationship with Harmon Killebrew. And it's really true through every generation of Twins players. And they were all represented here at Target Field today. From those who played with Killebrew to those who grew up watching him play, everyone will miss number 3.
I lost a hero today. And I think the one thing that hits home the most with Harmon is his strength. Not as a player, but as a person.
We lost, one of the most legendary sports figures in the history of our state, and with the integrity to back it up.
The team is still planning several tributes for Killebrew. We know that the players will wear a number 3 patch on their jersey all year. His famous autograph will be on the outfield wall at Target Field, and they are working on a public memorial here at Target Field. That will be next week, most likely Thursday. We'll give you details when we get them. Live at Target Field, Chris Long, 5 Eyewitness News.
And I'm sure we'll all be able to read that autograph very clearly, as Joe alluded to. Well, the Twins are on the road in Seattle tonight, but they are still honoring Killebrew at Target Field. Posted on the big video board in left field in the empty stadium, his picture, and posted on the information board right above the Twins ticket office, news of his death. We talked to fans just after they learned the news.
Today I just saw it on ESPN and I was like, oh no. So it was too fast, because I heard that the Twins, some of the players, when they were going to be down there this weekend, were going to be going to visit him and whatnot. So it was way too fast.
As news broke of Killebrew's death, Pioneer Press columnist and radio host Bob Sansevier shared his thoughts about the Hall of Famer.
You could never find a more ironic nickname than Killer for a man who actually was so kind and gentle, and he didn't seek the spotlight. It's obviously a great loss, as others have mentioned, for the Minnesota Twins organization and Twins fans.
We want to know, what was your favorite memory of Harmon Killebrew? You can join our Facebook discussion at KSTP.com, and you can also hear former Twins players share their thoughts about this Twins Hall of Famer. It's all in our interactive web center.